Hello everyone, welcome back to again grade 11th physical education class. Dear students, today our chapter 5 yoga revision. This chapter our full revision today. First is the meaning and importance of yoga. Our revision topic is today meaning and importance of yoga, elements of yoga and introduction of asana, pranayam, meditation and yogic kiryas. This is the our topics today. First topic is our meaning and importance of yoga. Meaning is the first. Definition is the according to different authors. Main different authors according to Swami Digambarji, yoga is a unique of Atma and Paramatma. This is the first definition. Second is the Shri Vyas has written, the meaning of yoga is samadhi. This is yoga's different definitions. Yeah, Swami Shivanand, yoga is a integration and harmony between through word and deed or integration between heart and hand. This is the different definition. Next is the importance of yoga. Importance of yoga is the first is the main benefits of yoga has been listed below. Main is physical purity and cleanliness of organs. Main is it messes all the internal organs and glands. This in turn reduce the risk of many diseases. Basically, there are three types of substances in human body: pit, bhat, and kapal. Yeah, this is the various kiryas like jal neti, sutar neti, kapal bhati, tatkal, tratak extras. So help in clean internal organs. Yogic exercises improve bowels movements and relieve constipations. This is the main physical purity and cleaning of organs. Second is the cures and prevents from diseases. There are various diseases which used hamper the smooth functioning of our body. Yoga not only protects us from many diseases but also cures them. The diseases that are climated to be cured by yoga includes asthma, high and low blood pressures, cold, yeah, diabetes. This is extras any other diseases. If an individual performs yogic exercises regularly, she cannot fall prey to diseases. The creative values of yoga have made its practice very popular in the world. Next, third is the reduce mental tension, fatigue, and stress, uh, inducing relaxation. Yoga offers techniques and preview therapies for illness and stress. Yogic exercises and deep breathing can reduce stress, thereby lowering blood pressure and inducing relaxation. Yoga brings stability to the waving mind and reduce physical and mental fatigue. Breathing exercises, pranayam, dhyana, dharana, bring mental peace so that you can vanish all your stress and lead a healthy life. Yoga has been studies and approved for its ability to promote relaxation and reduce stress. Next point is the importance of yoga is the increase concentration and self-control. The ways concept of yogic train the body and mind to work towards a single goal with concentration. Various asanas like Padmasanas, Dhanura asanas helps in improving concentration power. Okay, next is the keeps the body healthy and beautiful. Yoga improves general health and stamina, reducing stress and improving those conditions brought about the sedentary lifestyle. Yogic exercises boost functioning of the immune system. Yogic exercise keep the body in shape and free of excessive fat because a lot of energy is want in performing these exercises, hence excessive energy which turns into body fat can be burned out to keep obesity under control. These days, everyone wants to remain slim and beautiful. Yoga is therefore gaining popularity with people who want to shape up and beautiful their body. Next is revelation of injury. Revelation of injuries means because yoga is a low impact activity and can include gentle movements, it is commonly used as part of physical therapy and revelation of injuries. Next point is the correct body posture. So deformities due to incorrect posture can hamper a smooth life. Incorrect posture can also lead to backache, spinal and nervous disorders. Such persons find it difficulty even to perform simple tasks. Yogic exercise can maintain good postures and hence attractive appreciates. Okay, appreciations. Vajrasan, Sarvangasan, Mayurasan, Chakrasan, Bhujangasan, Dhanurasan, Padmasan. This is the difference of which are not only preventing but also creative. Okay, next is the easy to perform. Yogic exercises can be performed by people of all age depending upon their level of healthy and physical fitness. They need less space and don't require an expensive equipment. They are affordable and hence more approachable to common man. Next is increase flexibility. Physical postures strengthen and turn muscles. They increase the lubrication of joints, ligaments, and tendons of the body and make them flexible. Increased flexibility of the body makes movements graceful and efficiently. To increase flexibility, Chakrasan, Dhanurasan, Halasan, Bhujangasan, Paschimottanasana, and Shavasana are helpful rules for competitions. Last is the spiritual and moral development. On the mental level, yoga used bring techniques. It means pranayams and meditations to quite clarify and discipline the mind. A bench of yoga called Yama teaches moral disciplines, such qualities like abstaining from stealing, chatting extra, and improve values in life and help the society. Spiritual qualities are more relevant in our society today because greed, hatred, and dissipation and lust and increasing. Protective of yoga can show the right way of thinking, right conduct, and moral values. This is the all for importance of yoga. So, okay, students, this is the discussed today. Increase importance of yoga is the increase concentration and self-control, keep the body healthy and beautiful, revelation of injuries, correct body postures, easy to perform, spiritual and moral development, increase flexibility and physical purity and cleanliness of organs, cures and prevents from diseases, yeah, reduce mental tension, fatigue and stress including relaxations. This is the all importance of yoga. Next topic is our today elements of yoga. Okay. Elements of yoga is the our elements is total is the 8. So Patanjali described 8 elements of yoga is Yoga Sutra. These are called 8 fold paths or 8 steps through which ultimate goal of yoga can be achieved. For example, unique of soul with God. It means supreme universal. First is the Yama. So Yama is the universal moral commandment. Second is Nima. Nima is the self purification by discipline. Third is the Asana. Asana means posture for strengthening body. Fourth is Pranayama. Pranayama means rhythmic control of the breath. Fifth is the Pratyahara with withdrawal, and emancipation of the mind from the domination of the sense and external objects. Next is dharna, it means concentration. Next is dhyana, it means meditation. Next is samadhi, a state of super concentration brought by meditation. This is the elements of yoga. Of more explain is the yoga is the 8 elements. So first element is the yama. Yama also is the 5 steps. Yama is the first element, asthang yoga. It refers to moral discipline for the individual according to Maharishi Patanjali. There are 5 yamas. First is satya. Satya means truthfulness. Second is ahimsa, it means non-violence. Third is brahmacharya. Fourth is non-stealing, and fifth is aparigraha. This is the 5 steps of yama. Next is nima. Nima is the main. There are 5 nimas. First is the purity. Second is santosh, it means contentments. Third is the tapa. Fourth is savadhya, and fifth is ishvara pranidhan. This is the 5 nimas. Okay, so next is the asanas. So asana is the, after yama and nima, asanas come to third place. Asana means posture and positions, okay, of body. So asana keeps body free from diseases. There are many types of asanas. For example, corrective asanas, relaxation asanas, and meditative asanas. These asanas activate the functions of various body organs. Asanas can be done from young age to old age without any problem. This is asana. Next is pranayam. Pranayam is the main. There are 3 concepts of pranayams: purka, kumbhaka, and rechaka. Purka means to inhale, breathe. Kumbhaka means to retain, breathe. It means hold the oxygen in our body. Next is rechak, to exhale, breathe. There are many types of pranayams. Pranayam is the Suryavedi, Ujjayi, Shitkari, Shitali, Bastika, Brahmari. It helps in metabolic activities and enhances the functions of heart and lungs. This is the pranayam. Next is the pratyahara. In this 5th element or part of yoga, a yogi tries to bring the sense under the control. In pratyahara, the sense no longer responds to the external objects that disturb mental concentration. The attachment of various senses such as words, beauty, touch, taste, smell, etc. diverts the individual from the way of self-welfare. The practitioner of pratyahara starts feeling extreme pleasures in good. Next is dhyana. Dhyana is the first is dharna. Dharna means an attempt to concentration on a single point or object. It is the state of complete absorption or ekagrata. It is difficulty to attention the quickly because it is very difficult to control the mind. However, without ekagrata or concentration, one cannot turn towards dhyana and samadhi. Dhyana is also called meditation. It is state prior to samadhi. In these conditions, one is able to integrate body, control over breath, mind, sense, ego, etc. In fact, dhyana is a complete concentration of mind over a period of time without any divergence. Okay. Next is the samadhi. The unique of person's soul with the supreme soul is called samadhi. Samadhi is also called the checking or destruction of all the impulses of mind. During the stages of dhyana, when the disappearance of self-awareness takes place, the yogi attains the stage of samadhi. He begins to feel the real truth. He forget himself completely. He begin to experience the divine places. So main is all these elements help to improve a person physical health, emotions, mental, moral and social qualities and spiritual balance. The personality of the person is developed and one is able to live long and enjoy life. This is the elements of yoga. Okay, next point is the special introduction of asana, pranayama, meditation and yogic kiryas. So first we will discuss is the asanas. Asanas is the firstly what is the meaning of asana? Asana, few asana is the third step of yoga in Ashtanga yoga after yama and niya. Asana means position of or posture of body. It means few seconds या few minutes या few hours still position in our body. This is asanas. Few hours, few minutes, few seconds. This is the specially still our body movement. This is our body posture या asana. Okay, so especially asana is step towards yoga. Through asana one makes the human body powerful, healthy and long living. It means general exercise can only make us physically powerful, but through asanas the major organs of our body, for example liver, lungs, kidneys, brain, nervous and intestine becomes stronger. The practice of asana bring frameness of the body and vitality of the body and the mind. So asanas are of various types. Firstly is the meditative asanas. Second is the relaxation asanas. Third is the cultural asana. Firstly we will discuss is the meditation asanas. Meditation asanas, there are cross-legged sittings. It means especially asanas is the meditation, cross-leg sittings, positions which allow you to sit upright and relaxed for a longer time. They provide a stable seat for meditation. The aim is to train your body so you can sit for a long time without moving any part of your body. This is important if you are practicing meditation or pranayama and want to come to a deep concentration. Especially you should choose the posture that is most comfortable for you and start practicing it for 15 minutes. You can increase the length gradually. So main is the in the Raja Yoga Sutra, the asana is defined as a steady frame and comfortable postures. There are five main meditative postures. First is Padmasana, second is Siddhasana, third is Swastikasana, fourth is Sukhasana, and fifth is Vajrasana. It means Padmasana, it means lotus pose, Siddhasana or adept pose, and Swastika asana or locked ankle pose, and Sukhasana or easy pose, and last is Vajrasana for people who cannot sit cross-legged. This is the main meditative asana. Second is the relaxation asanas. Relaxation asana means Shavasana, relaxed body. There are three main relaxation postures: Shavasana, abdominal relaxation pose, and Garbhasana for child's pose. The first asana of this type, Shavasana, is also for a Yoga Nidra, the powerful system of deep relaxation and self transformations. This is the asana for relaxation are designed in a way that there is no need to control and muscles. Third is the cultural asana. Cultural asana means there are three important poses in the practice of cultural asanas. Each of them equally important and should be paid equal attention. There are following. Main is the Shavasana, Halasana, Padmasana, Vajrasana, Bhujangasana, Tadasana, uh, Salvasana and Paschimottanasana. Main is coming into the position, holding the position, and getting out of the positions. Okay, the cultural asana can be divided into 7 groups. It means different. First is the dhyanatmik skills, inverted posture, forward bending posture, backward bending posture, twisted posture, and sideward bending posture, standing posture, including balanced pose. This is the all 4 asanas. Next is the general rules to perform yogic asanas. General rules is first is breathing, second is relaxation, third is counterpose, fourth is time of practice, fifth is pregnancy, sixth is age limitation, seventh is place to practice, and eighth is blanket. This is all for general rules for asanas. Okay, yogic asanas, and clouds also, empty stomach, diet, terminations of asana. This is all asanas. Okay, main rules for asanas. After this, next is the pranayam. So pranayam is the main meaning of firstly pranayam. Pranayam is the fourth step of Ashtanga Yoga. It is combination of two words. Prana means vital energy of the life force. Yama means inhaling and exhaling control. It means oxygen inhale and carbon dioxide exhalation concentration. In this way, pranayam means the controlled or regulation of prana. This helps in purifying the channels along with the life stream of prana flows. Man can have long life with the help of various activities of pranayam. The success of our life lies over it. There are 3 main stages of Purak, Kumbhak and Rechak. To fill pranayams in lungs, oxygen. To stop pranayam in lungs, it means breathe, and Rechak, breathe our pranayam fasting. Okay, so Purka inhaling, Kumbhaka holding breath, and Rechka exhaling. So really do Purak and Rechk only. Increase practicing horse gradually. Try to hold breathing for 4 seconds to 64 seconds. It will take a lot of time. Especially these 3 stages of pranayama are most important. These make to body diseases free and provide long life. Okay, from the pranayam is the first is the alom aloma pranayam. Okay, it means alternate nostril breathing. Okay, nadi sohodra pranayam. Okay, second is the ujjayi pranayam, third is Bastika pranayam, fourth is Kumbhaka pranayam, ठीक है, fifth is violence pranayam, sixth is Ujjayi pranayam, seventh is Kapalbhati pranayam, eighth is Shitli pranayam, ninth is Shitkari pranayam, next is Surya Bhedi pranayam, Shama Vritti pranayam, Agnisat pranayam, and Brahmari pranayam. This is all for pranayam. Next is meditation. What is meditation here? So meditation or dhyana is an extreme form of concentration. It is one of the 8 limbs of yoga. Practicing meditation means to slowly and gently train the mind to be still. It allows mind to focus on one thing and that person from all words thing. The result in harmony between body and soul. So by doing it, the stress of the body is reduced and over body is relaxed. During meditation, one focus his her attention and alignment rampant through. They may be crowding the mind and causing stress. The process may result in enhanced emotions, physical, intellectual, and spiritual well-being. This is the main meditation. After this, main Sukhasana, Ardhachakrasana, and Padma Asana, Vajrasana. This is Dhyana, Dharm Vira Asana. Okay, Dhyana Virasana. This is all asanas of improving concentration. It means meditation related. After this, next is a yogic kriya. What is a yogic kriya? Especially Satkarma, also known as Satkriyas or Shuddhi Kriyas, refers to the yogic practices involving purification of the body. So human body is just like machine. The way in which a machine require inner and outer cleanliness for smooth and systematic functioning, in the same way human machine also need inner and outer cleanliness for proper functioning. Generally we do outer cleanliness, which is very easy, but inner cleanliness is slightly difficulty. As a matter of fact, the inner cleanliness of our body can be done properly by Shuddhi Kriyas, which are called Satkarma. Satkarma means 6 actions. The cleanliness of internal organs of our body can be done by 6 actions. Satkarmas or Shuddhi Kriyas are very essential for maintaining the health of our body. Main is first is the Neti Kriya. It means nasal cleanliness, Jal Neti, Sutra Neti, and Dhoti Neti. Okay. Second is Dhoti, cleaning the digestive trunk, stomach, and Bastra Dhoti, clothes. Second is Basti. It means colon cleaning, yogi anemia with water, Nima with water. Fourth is Nyoli, abdominal massage. Fifth is knowledge, abdominal massage. For example, Baba Ramdev. Okay. Fifth is Tratak, concentration gazing. And sixth is Kapalbhati, purification of the frontal levels and lungs. This is the Kapalbhati Kriya. So, dear students, I hope you are understand this both topics, meaning and importance of yoga, elements yoga, and introduction of fully asanas, pranayam, meditation, and yogic kriyas. So, any student a doubt for related any this topic, please send me message for this number. This is my contact number. So anytime, any doubt, please send me message. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.